How about that?皆さん、こんばんは。今日は、アメリカの方には、今日は5月1日です。Good morning, good evening, everybody. Good morning. Good evening, everyone. And thank you for joining us for the May 1st monthly appreciation ceremony. I've always shared that, this is a very special ceremony because in so many ways, we need to remember the blessings and the favors we received in the month prior to this, and the blessings that we're allowed to receive today. So before I begin, I have to apologize to all of you. I misplaced the microphone, the wonderful, wonderful $30 microphone that I'm not sure where I put it, and so I'm so sorry. So I might come off mumbled, but without further ado, I really would like to begin today's prayer service, and then we'll go into the sermon. But thank you again for attending today's prayer service. So let us begin. よろしくお願いします。一度入れ 4 sincere claps. Amatsu norito. 高間の原にかむずまります。かむろぎかむろみのみこともちて、すめみおやかむいざなぎのみこと、つくしのひゅうがの立花のおどのあわぎはらにみそぎ、あらいたまうときにあれませる、あらいどのおかみたちもろもろのまがごとつみけがれをはらい りたまえ清めたまえと申すことのよしおはまず神国津神やおよろずの神たちともにやめの淵駒の耳振り立ててきこしめせとかしこみも申す。Oh, I put it there. Please open your prayer books to page 2 for the mediation prayer. Mediation prayer. Let us seek the sacred mediation of Ikiyami Konko Daijin sincerely and wholeheartedly each and every day. May we receive the mediation anew with all our hearts and souls on this day, this very moment. Ikiyami Konko Daijin sama, Ikiyami Konko Daijin sama, Ikiyami Konko Daijin sama, Ikiyami Konko Daijin sama. Silent prayer. Shinchu Kinen. Thank you for sending the following Yoko Rosha to San Diego to help light the wick of faith here. The late Dr. Katsumi Miyai, Miss Choko Miyai, the late Madame Mitsuhiro Bando, the late Reverend Luika Zuko, and the late Mr. and Mrs. Church. Mahalo for the Tommy's Church for being our parent church and for their love, prayers, and support. Mahalo for the late Reverend Fumio and Fumiko Matsui in the San Francisco Church for caring for the Reverend Norikazu Yukawa in his lowest and raising him up, watching over and praying for the San Diego Church and its members. Thank you very much for the families and members of the San Diego Church for their devotion to you, the San Diego Church, the North County San Diego Gathering, late Dr. Katsumi Mai, and Reverend Norikazu Yukawa's Mitama. Mahalo nui for the Reverend Roderick Hashimoto for taking on the enormous task of being the head minister of the Second Church. Thank you very much for the patience, the love, and sacrifice of his family for the many years he has been head minister. Thank you very much for the Steve's family that have watched over and continue to protect the Gushins and Woodies of the original San Diego Hero line. Mahalo nui for my full-time job at the Sweetwater Union High School District as a full-time chaplain teacher. Mahalo nui for allowing me to also care for Obidi Rose Hills Church. Thank you for providing me the health, time, finances, and more in order to care for 2 churches, as well as flying back to Hawaii during breaks to care for my parents. I ask that you please use me, Todd Senji Takahashi, to continue the salvation work in San Diego begun by the late Reverend Norikazu Yukawa. I ask that before my 50th birthday, my parents will be helping my mother. They will get her dentures and eat and get healthier. You will help me to be financially independent, and all that, including my parents, will be completely paid off. My settlement of $22 million, of which 14,606,606 in mine and the remainder goes to the lawyer. I will be allowed to buy a 2024 Honda HRV. My job will be secure with 5 classes or whatever is necessary to maintain my 100% status. And that for a school year, with 3 Japanese level 1 classes, 2 Japanese level 2 classes, and 1 Japanese level 3 classes. The church will receive official nonprofit status from both California and IRS, and the bank accounts will be open. I also pray that you will find a living space and heal my separate from this home in order for tweezy prayer service, ceremonies, meetings, and private services can be conducted. In the future, I ask that you please build a new church space that will include the Kaikai, Shiryokan, and April Solar preschool and necessary structures to assist with the salvation work and spiritual formation of the region. In the future, please allow us to build rental buildings in a strip mall that will help with the financial upkeep and maintenance of the church, and allow us to give offerings to help with the financial help of Kongo East Yahada Church, Hilo Mission, White Mission Service, which are Talmudic Church, White Church, and the Video Roses Church. I ask that you'll allow me and tell you men to retire from this job when the church has become more stable in its growth and finances. I ask that you determine, just let me know when to step out from that position. I pray that I will not forget my roots, and I will continue to be allowed to give thanks to the churches and individuals who raised me to this point. Once a month, please allow me to raise up by the Video Roses working in San Francisco churches. Once a year, please allow me to raise up by the hometowns of Honolulu churches for their grand ceremonies. Please allow me the financial blessings to continue to care for my parents in Hawaii. Allow me to pay for their trips to San Diego twice a year. Allow me to visit them in Hawaii as needed to help care for them and give those who have been caring them respite. Please allow me to be the financial blessings to be able to also to go home to San Francisco to allow me to video recording the churches monthly. Please grant me the favor to not depend on the Osana of the church. Allow me to give monthly Osana of $500. Please use me to help share the teaching of Gongpo Daijin with the people of San Diego, neighboring towns and cities, Mexico, New Mexico, Arizona, Nevada, Oklahoma, Texas, and around the world. Please use me to get great help save people in them. Please use me to conduct Kaishi service and Toritsumi. Please use me to conduct Shintoku Academy to help educate all believers. Help me to finish the Shintoku Academy curriculum. Please shower me in the San Diego Church and the Chula Vista Kosha with the Toku for salvation of all the past, present, and future believers in the San Diego Church, and for your glory to spread far and wide. It's our prayer that this year, the first Gonkokyo ceremony will be held in Mexico. Please allow the San Diego Church to give birth to true believers of Kyoto status, ministers who practice, preach, and teach Gonko Daijin's teachings, Shukai that help share the word of Yami Gonko Daijin, and churches that will continue to spread the word, heal the wounded, and create bridges to the communities they serve. Please let the San Diego Church be one that is inclusive and an example of your unconditional love. Let the church be filled with love and joy to help heal the hearts of those seeking to be saved. Fill the church with laughter and harmony to help increase the joy in the lives of those who come into contact with the San Diego churches, its ministers, members, and all of its. 我ら限りなき親神の御恵みがされつつ、ここに本校教産業業界会業34年、初代教会長湯川の理数牛の密徳を仰ぎ、かしこみ祭り、その伝道のもとに思いを発せ、その弓道の誠の受け継ぎで、険しき今のように揺るぎなき信心の歩みを踏み広げ、ようよう取り付けをいただいて、神と人と愛をかけで立ち行く世界を懸念せん。心結び力を合わせ、大しくようの難儀に立ち向かい、生き生きと道の展開を貫したまえとかしこみ、慎みにで、祈願申し上げ立てまつります。祈願金剛大臣様天地下の神様。祈願金剛大臣様天地下の神様。Prayer for grace. 神様, give me grace for this day, not for a lifetime, nor next year, next month, next week, or tomorrow. Yes, give me grace just for this day. Direct my work and bless it. Advise me in the things I say and give them blessings too. Direct and bless everything that I think, do, and speak, so that for this one day, I have the gift of grace that comes from your presence. Kami-sama, just this one day. Let me live generously and kindly in a state of grace and goodness that makes me a little bit like you. Prayer of the Chula Vista Kosha. Chula Vista Kosha Kiganshi. Kigami Konko Daijin Sama Tenchi Kane no Kami-sama. Kigami Konko Daijin Sama Tenchi Kane no Kami-sama. Thank you for the blessings we all receive every day. Blessings such as the life we are allowed to live. Blessings such as the food, air, and water that we partake of that sustains our life. Blessings such as the love, support, and care of our ohana and friends. We put our hands together and offer prayers for this city of Chula Vista, its adjacent cities, the neighborhoods that the Kosha is in, and the country of Mexico. We ask you to continue to protect and develop these areas. We pray for the salvation, joy, and peace of all individuals and spirits that are in these areas. We pray for each individual who lives in these areas that we will be able to receive salvation, live in abundance, and deepen our relationship with you. We pray that people will be attracted to the light of the Kosha and will join us to learn more about the teachings of Kyoso-sama and to deepen our relationship with you. We pray for true peace to reign within our hearts, throughout our community and the world. Kigami Konko Daijin Sama Tenchi Kane no Kami-sama. Kigami Konko Daijin Sama Tenchi Kane no Kami-sama. Please open your prayer books to page 29 for Shintoku Sanji. Aogi matsureba ten takaku. Aogi matsureba ten takaku. Orogami matsureba chiwatsushi kami no megumi ni ikasaru mi no saiwai zo arigataki waga ikigami no ontorizu itohi mo kakuru toki no nakuten chi no kami no on mamori toki chikaki no hedate nashi kan itsukushimi wa yorozu yo にあまねく道で果てしなくかん。墓場曰くすしくて人の思いぞを呼ばざる。我ら今月今日やび祭りでひたすらん。神の御影をたたえ祭らん。神の比例よはおぎ祭らん。一度入れ 4 sincere claps. 一度入れ 4 sincere claps. Appreciation prayer to the founder of the Tamamizu Church. Yukawa umashi michiteru mihashira ushi haishi. 我はおぐもしたわしきゆかわのうしはや。我はおぐもしたわしきゆかわのうしはや。我しのぶも懐かしきうましみちてるみはしらうしはや。若の浦和の清き深きみ心持ちて神をいやまい道を尊び、何はへの広き遠き身思い持ちて、世は我み人を救いて、道のみ光をあんまかがし、教えの恵みを国かがし、人の世のもとつ道を極め尽くし、神と人と一つなることありよ。まさやかに教えまつぶさん示したまいし、大き高きみさおをとうとみ祭り、いやび祭らくを、めぐしときこし橋といそなわして、道の行く手をわまつ日のいやとに守り、教えの子らが行く末を、照る月のいやひろに恵みたまえと、かしこみももす。新中記念 Silent Prayer. Please open your prayer books to page 14 for the ancestral prayer. Dear Mikama spirits, everlasting and integral part of the divine parent of the universe, we pray that the Mikama of our ancestors and family, as well as the Mikama of all people, are at eternal peace and happiness. To you who have gone before us, we give thanks wholeheartedly for paving the way through hardships and self-sacrifice, in order that we, who are here today, can receive all the benefits of your endeavors. To you, our ancestral spirits, we gratefully acknowledge the protection and guidance which you have bestowed upon us. We pray that you continue to be protected and guided throughout our daily lives. We pray that we realize and develop your divine virtue this and every day. Newly Departed Soul Prayer, page 19. Spirit of the newly departed, we love you now and forever. Fond memories of you fill our hearts. We shall miss your physical presence. Yet you will remain in our hearts forever. We pray for your eternal happiness. We sincerely pray with heart and soul. As a beloved child of Kami, you were given the gift of life and sought to live it fully each and every day. As you leave your physical form, please listen to our prayers. Whether in your physical or spiritual form, the universe is your eternal home. May you always be blessed with a peaceful heart. Know that you are always embraced by Kami's love. Chido Haire, 4 sincere claps. Chido Haire, 4 sincere claps. Please open your prayer books to page 6 for recitation of Tenchi Kakitsuke. Kigami Konko Daijin Tenchi Kane no Kami Isshin ni Negae Kage wa waga kokoro ni ari Hongetsu konnichi de tanomei. Pray sincerely with all your heart. Be one with Kami. Kami's blessings begin within, hearts grateful and caring, harmony and joy. Look to Kami always, now and forever. On this very day, pray. Oración de Tenchi Kakitsuke. A través de Ikigami Konko Daijin, ore a Tenchi Kane no Kami, con todo el corazón. A través de Ikigami Konko Daijin, ore a Tenchi Kane no Kami, con todo el corazón. La gracia divina depende del corazón de cada uno. La gracia divina depende del corazón de cada uno. Ore ahora en este momento. Ore ahora en este momento. Chido Haire, 4 sincere claps. Good evening, everybody. こんばんは。はい、皆さん、こんばんは。横前でございます。今日は5月1日の御礼ご記念会ですね。Thank you for joining. Today is the first May 1st ceremony for appreciation ceremony for the month of May. You know, it's today was so interesting because it's Monday, and every Monday I say, "Hi, Yuri-san, konbanwa." Every Monday, I made a commitment to go to the San Diego church to pray because I don't live at the San Diego church. 今日は結構面白い日ですなんですが、今日はお1日で、そして今日は月曜日ですね。で、一応今年に入って、とうとうの修行っていうのはね、ぜひ、 毎週の月曜日に、教会参拝ですね。今、教会と別々ね、教会はご信者さんの、うちにありますので、もう別々に住んでます。そして、せめて週1回お参りさせていただいて、ご記念させていただきます。あで、今日もお1日ですね、お1日御礼ご記念会で、いや、間に合うかどうかちょっとわからなくて、もう心配しました。I was really worried because aside from the fact that today was the service, today I went to the San Diego church. Today was also the service day, the appreciation service day. Um, but I really appreciate these service days, and I have to tell you why. And let me go back to this teaching from Shodai Sensei. 今日ね、お1日御礼ご記念会っていうね、お1日の日に、もう本当にありがたいんですね。あの、なぜありがたいのというのは、初代、玉水教会の初代王先生が残した、見教えが、こう書いてある、前に紹介しました。ちょっとね、見えるかどうかわかる。ちょっとね、電気が、ね。で、これ見えるかなわからん。So I was, this teaching, every month this teaching comes up, and it's such a powerful reminder. So I'll read it out to all of you. 人間には力がないのだから心配は神様に任せよう。人間には力がないのだから心配は神様に任せよう。In English, it says human beings have, because human beings have no power, have no power, give your worries and trust your worries into 神様。こんな見教えがあってね、よく我々の人生、我々のライフの中でね、これ神様のこと忘れるし、自分の力、Q っていうか、自然に神様と一緒に何かすると、一緒にすることが、自分でやってる。ことになりますね。So, in our life, we think we try. I think that's what faith practice is about. We try to practice faith. We try to remember to do things with kami-sama, but in our daily lives, it changes to, oh, I did it by myself. 私が、ウィッターローセ、ロサンゼルの方に行くとね、ロサンゼル途中に、ホテルに泊まらせていただいて、隣の、そのホテルの隣、いつもの泊まってるホテルの隣がね、ジムがあって、私いつもそのジムに行って、プールを借りて、泳がせていただきます。Every time I go to Whittier Church, I always, I stop at a hotel in between and I stay there. And then I go to a gym that's next door to go swimming because why not? But, で、なんとかの運動、散歩でもそうだし、水泳、泳ぐことだけではなく、なんかね、なんとかの運動をすると、必ずね、方向さんはどうぞ私の体にお入りください。共に泳がせていただきましょう。共に散歩をしましょう。共に運動しましょうと、いつも、そういう祈りをあげてます。When I go to the gym, I always say, Konko-sama, please enter my body, and together let us go swimming. Together, let us do our workout. Together, let us go walking. To do it together. But even in my daily life, even though I'm a minister, I will forget. I think that makes me very, 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 very human to forget. ね、こういう神様と一緒にさせていただくことはね、人間だからこそ、私たちはね、忘れてしまうんですね。忘れるし、それ仕方がないことけれども、それが新人の稽古、新人新聞じゃなくて、新人稽古ですね。新人稽古、なるべく毎日一日中、神様と一緒にさせていただくこと。So it's so important, in our everyday lives to remember, everyday faith lives, to remember to do things with Kami-sama. Before I drive the car, I always ask Kami-sama to enter my body, to enter into the car. And I ask for safe passage to wherever I go. And at the very end, I always say thank you. やっぱり車を運転するときも、まず 神様にお祈りして、どうぞ今後私の体にお入りください。車にも入ってください。そして、無事に目的地までに着きますように、どうぞよろしくお願いします。やっぱり神様と一緒に、運転するでしょうね。です。到着すると、やっぱり、神様ありがとうございますって、車さんにもお礼申し上げます。So even after we give thanks to Kami-sama, we give thanks to the car because we're allowed to do all of these things. And but I think this is such a wonderful reminder for all of us. The beginning of the month that how did we finish the month before? これはね、初代王先生の残した見教えはすごいところなのは、やっぱり私たちはね、毎月これ読むと、先月ね、神様のおかげで、今日、私たち今日まで、生かされて生きてるし、仕事ができたし、いろんなことができたでしょう。これがやっぱり改めてね、神様にお礼を申すことだけではなく、お願い申すことになりますね。So this really helps us because it reminds us to give thanks to 神様, for the blessings and favors we receive, but also at the same time to ask 神様 to please continue to be with us. Please continue to be with us. それが大事ですね。やっぱり、あの、昨日、親先生である湯川正夫親先生がね、の話の中で、もう5本分のお得の話なさいました。お得の話をなさってて、で、そのことね、金光教授先生、5本分の得というのはね、金光教授先生、現金光様の弟様ですね。弟様になります。あの、清治先生が、このお得っていうのは、この徳の源泉ですね。源泉。So, last night, our parent church's head minister, the Reverend Masao Yukawa, spoke about the virtue, the powerful virtue at headquarters. And he mentioned that that's Hombu headquarters is the source spring of virtue for all of us. Uh, and this idea of calling it the source spring or the gensen is from the Reverend Kyoji Konko when he talks about this. And he says that every church now, because there's a church here, there's a church here, there's a church here, each church now receives that the virtue that comes from headquarters. 金光教授先生がおっしゃったね、教会ができて、その教会は本部広前のお取り次ぎを、延長と言われる、金光様の、代わりと言われても、今後、ご本部の源泉からお得をいただいている。ご本部の源泉、徳の源泉からお得をいただいています。きっと、チラビスタ校舎も、校舎ですけれども、ご本部からサンディエゴ教会から私たちは、お得いただいているんですね。そして、教授先生がもう一つことを教えてますね。信者さんたちが毎日お祈りしているご神前が、もう一つ徳の泉です。徳の泉ですね。So, Kyoji Sensei also spoke about how it's not just the churches. Churches are another spring of virtue because we receive it from headquarters. Where you practice faith in your own home altar receives the virtue from headquarters. It comes from there to your church, and it comes from church to all of us. それがね、毎日毎日ここでご記念させていただくことね、このチュラビスタ校舎だけではなくみんなそれぞれのご神前、ご霊前がパワースポットになりますね。 パワースポットになるんです。So as we pray, we continue to pray at our own personal altars, not just here at the Kosha or not just at church, but our own personal altars. Those become power spots. Those become power spots. Such power. What a powerful thing. Here is a power source. You have this power source because it is receiving the virtue of headquarters. もうパワースポットね、毎日のご記念だけではなく、やっぱり本部の徳の源泉から、教会の徳の泉からお徳をいただいている。こっちがもう我々の毎日ご記念しているご神前ご霊前も徳の泉になるんですね。皆さんに、ね、ちょっと現在、前に教えたんですけれども、サンデーゴ教会はご信者さんのうちの一部を借りてますね。でも、20年ぐ、もう20年になると思いますが、この状態になってるんですね。状態になったんですね。So I think I've shared with all of you that for about 20 years, I think it'll be about 20 years, the San Diego church has been, we're so grateful that we are in the home that this believer, the Mr. and Mrs. Speed, opened their home up to the church. And so we borrow a part of that. We borrow this one area of the home. しかしね、ちょっとよく考えてみましょう。なんでこの20年間、新しい場所見つからん。なんでこの2週間の間に動くことはできません。When you think about it, we've been in this situation for over 20 years. And I've asked myself, why is it that we can't move? Why is it that we're not going anywhere? What is it? It used to bother me until I realized something very powerful. 私が悟らせられたのはね、この場をこの借りてる場を神様の家、神様のものと思わないで、この性的な場所と思わない限り、やっぱり神様ね、新しい場所を与えてくれないんでしょ。やっぱりこの性的な場所、この特別な場所、この神様のうちと思い続くと、神様がね、新しい場所を与えてくださらん。You know, as long as we don't take care of, we don't respect, we don't think of that hiromai, that space as Kami-sama's home, if we don't think of it as a sacred space, if we don't take care of it, why would Kami-sama want to give us a new home? 私が金光教の先生なのに、私がずっといろいろしてるけれども、もちろん掃除もさせていたり、ご神前、ご霊前、お披露前を、一人でさせていただいてるんですね。で、これね、私は偉いと、みんなね、思わないでください。これはやっぱり私の御用ですから。しかしね、信者さんの間に、そこまでね、そこまで大切にせんと、やっぱり神様ね、新しい場所を与えてくださらん。You know, even though I'm a minister, I'm not saying this to get you to go, wow, this is so amazing, or to get your sympathies. This is my goyo. This is something that's sacred. This is something I enjoy doing. This is something I strongly believe in. Strongly believe that as long as we do not care, we do not take care of this sacred spot. And when I say we, it just cannot be me by myself. It has to be everybody. We will never receive a new home. やっぱり一人だけじゃなくて、信者さんと共にね、その場所を提供、もう大切にしたら、やはり神様が私場所を与えてくださるでしょう。よく考えてみるとね、初代教会長先生はどれだけ布教して、どれだけ苦労して、どれだけ一生懸命その性的な場所を大切にしたかと。それを見てるご信者さんも、御用をし始め、御用し始め、この場所、性的な場所、一生懸命御用しながら、どんどん教会がね、大きくなったり、信者さんが増えたり、ご比例が輝いてるし、when you really think about this, what the founding ministers of different churches went through, they struggled so much, and regardless of their situation, they took care of that sacred space. And watching this minister take care of the sacred space or the believers, seeing Sensei take care of that special place in appreciation to Kami-sama, they wanted to do Goyo. And because they wanted to do Goyo, Kami-sama sees that. Kami-sama sees that and says, oh, thank you. Let's give you a new place. Let's give you a new place. And slowly the church begins to grow. The membership begins to grow. And the Kami-sama's glory just shines bright, shines bright, shines bright. しかし全部我が心ですね。Everything is really about our hearts. Everything is really about our hearts. When we begin to realize things and act upon these things, that is when 神様 acts for us. やっぱりね、いろいろ我々はね、我が心で、真心でご用させたこと。真心で、私ご用させてあげたい。こんなおかげをいただいて、今日の天地の命もこういう恵みをいただいて、お礼としてご用させてあげたい。そういう心で神様がさっとそのお礼の心を受けるし、神様さっと、可愛い氏子にさおかげを与えたいでしょう。さっとおかげを与えたいでしょう。そうすると、もうこの信者さんがすごいだなと、神様の目から見ると、すごいだなと。それで、じゃあ、この場所を与えましょう。When believers begin that process of caring from their heart and wanting to do goyo in appreciation to Kami-sama from their heart, we see Kami-sama's glory. Kami-sama says, here, take this. Here, take this. Here, take this. I ask you, regardless of what church you belong, I don't care if you're a Christian, Buddhist, Henrikyo, or whatever. I don't care. Respect your space. Respect that space. That minister is doing so much for you. If you truly want to give thanks to Kami-sama, do goyo. Do a service to Kami-sama. Maybe say, Sensei, please allow me to clean the bathrooms. Sensei, please allow me to clean the service area. Sensei, please allow me to do this. Please allow me to do that. And if you're not able to, and if you want to give an offering, that's not a bad thing either. Maybe some people cannot physically do things, but what they can do is give an offering, then that's fine as well. ぜひね、皆様、見てくださってる、礼拝してくださってる皆様、ね、金剛教の信者さん、天理教の信者さん、仏教の信者さん、キリスト教の信者さん、関係なく、あなたたちがお参りしている場所が聖的な場所として大切にしながら、ぜひお礼の気持ちでご用してください。お礼の気持ちでご用してください。 そういう気持ちで神様が、そういう気持ち、その行動を神様はさっと受けるわ。で、もちろん、フィジカルね、こういう、作業の、掃除とかそういうことができない人もいるんですが、まあ、教会ニュースレターを、ヘルプしたり、それはできなかったら、じゃあ、お供え、なんでも形なんでもいい、もう、果物とか野菜とかなんでもかんでも、もうとにかく真心からお供えしたらそれもいいです。しかし大事なのはね、真心から真心からご用させていただくこと。お礼の気持ちでご用させていただくこと。お礼の気持ちで、お供えを、お供え、何かをお供えする。そう、お礼と真心の気持ちでご用。お礼と真心でお供え。So really, I ask you to think about this, that allow it to come from a heart of sincerity and appreciation. That is what Kami-sama will, that is what Kami-sama will receive. That is what's important. With that, I'd like to end today's sermon and welcome you and welcome all of you to the Tenchi Kanokami Grand Ceremony, which will be on May 13th of this year, of this month. Our guest speakers, I'm so excited, is from the Kongo Church of Lancaster, Reverend Mako Sally Ota Lim. And then our Japanese speaker will be from the Kongo Church of Ryuge, Reverend Norioko Higashi. So please join us on May 13th. これで今日のご記念会を終わらせていただきたいと思います。そしてぜひ皆さん、アメリカの時間だったらもう5月13日で、日本の時間だったら5月14日になるんですが、その日がサンデー語協会の天地派の神5大祭です。で、英語講師はランキャスター協会の、太田真子サリー先生で、日本語講師は大阪府、八尾市にある金光教や、流芸協会の、小東則夫先生です。ぜひぜひぜひ皆さん、お参りして、ぜひ、皆さんと共に手を合わせて、神様にお礼申しましょう。そして、講師たちのお話を聞かせていただきましょう。どうぞよろしくお願いします。Thank you so much for attending. I look forward to seeing you during our 五大祭。Thank you. ありがとうございました。Thank you. 皆さんありがとうございました。ゆりさんいつもありがとうございました。今後もよろしくお願いします。めぐみさん、I don't know. Hi, めぐみさん、はい。今日も用配してくださりありがとうございます。